Helping Women, period. What a statement, and what a wonderful nonprofit that provides menstrual products to those in need right here in Michigan.
That's right, and this organization is not only important to highlight today on a day like National Tampon Day, but every day. And that's why Lysne Tait, the Executive Director for Helping Women, period, is joining us in studio now. Welcome to Studio 10.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yes.
Awesome. We're so glad to have you.
We're so excited, especially because you co-founded this organization about 8 years ago. And in these years, we pulled up some of the numbers of what you guys have been able to do. 1.14 million items you've distributed, and those include tampons, pads, and delivery bags to women. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you. That was just last year.
Wow.
Total, we've done over 4 million.
Oh,
that is incredible.
So, yeah.
That's insane. So even now, as if your mind has been blown, it's been blown even more. So, let's talk a little bit about what made you want to start Helping Women, period. Was there a moment that you were like, this period poverty needs to be done? What made you want to start something like this?
It was an article that I read in the middle of the night in January 2015, and I shared it to Facebook, and my friend shared it to Facebook, and we thought that this was horrible. Like, we had never thought of this. We thought SNAP or WIC or some other government program had covered this product, and when we found out they didn't, we knew we had to do something. So we decided we're going to invite 30 of our closest friends. We're going to just do one event and be done. And we put it on Facebook on a Sunday. On Tuesday of that week, we changed the venue because we had 100 people coming, not 30.
Wow.
And then on Thursday of that week, we filed nonprofit paperwork because people all over the world wanted to send us money, and we wanted to be as transparent as possible.
That's incredible.
So, yeah.
And a lot of people don't realize that there's a lot of women in the world who don't have access to a lot of these different products. Can you talk about how you go about teaching people that?
Well, often we think of developmental countries. You hear a lot about let's send it overseas. But right in our own backyard, there are 400,000 women and menstruators in Michigan who live under the federal poverty line. So that means they have to choose between food and tampons or pads. And they use things that are not appropriate, so then they get infections, and it just becomes a bigger drain on society.
So with Helping Women, period, how are you able to kind of help that? Obviously by distributing, but also support, it sounds like, too.
Well, we do 3 things. We do distributing. We work with charity partners and other nonprofits in the area that already have that relationship. And then the other thing, we do food banks too and hand things out. We do advocacy and we do education. So we have a menstrual product petting zoo, which is a table full of pads and tampons and menstrual cups and discs and period underwear. And we take that to different places so we can explain to people what these new products are, because my mom never used anything like that, and they're scary, and they're in these plastic containers. You can't touch them in the store. So that's one thing. And then advocacy, we really want free products in schools because we think, 1 in 4 students in Michigan who menstruate don't go to school because they don't have the products they need. And that's a lot of missed educational time.
Yeah.
That's right. And you guys have been doing this for the past 8 years. In the next 8 years, what does that look like for you? What are you guys hoping to do?
I want to solve this problem. I want to be done. I love what I do, and I'm glad that we're doing it, and I'm going to do it until we're done. But I think this is a solvable problem.
Yeah,
right, I agree.
It's not something that needs to go on for years and years. We could be done.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about how the community can get involved. And I know you have on your website like a whole list of how people can do it, but give us some of the highlights on how people right at home can get involved, especially this month.
Well, we have lots of volunteer opportunities. We're going to be at the 517 Living or Michigan
Day,
whatever that is. We're going to be there. We have a couple other events coming up where we are just talking to people about periods. And so you can do that. You can do the food banks. You can sew bags for us because we have people who sew bags so that we can give these products discreetly. You can pack bags at home so you don't have to come and be with people if you don't want to. So we have all sorts of things. And the best thing really to do to help us out is to tell people about us, to just talk. Like, the more we can get rid of this stigma, the faster I'll be out of a job.
Well, we don't want you out of a job, but we do want to solve this issue. And Lysne, thank you so much. Can you just tell us your website if people want to get involved?
Sure. It's helpingwomenperiod.org, and we're on all the socials: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Perfect.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And keep up the amazing work.
Thank you.